Look, I don't care about left and right. I don't care about blue or red. I don't care about the war in Iran. I don't care about China, Russia. I don't care about anything outside our borders right now. Like we have, I care about everybody in the world. But right now, America is under attack. It's clear. Anyone with any basic pattern recognition ability can see that America is under attack. We're seeing our critical infrastructure shut down. We're seeing our schools attacked, school shootings. We're seeing all these red flag events, crisis actors, anything to distract us from the issue at hand. Even war. We may even go invade another country to distract your people from the issue at hand. I hate religion. I hate Islam. I hate Judaism. I hate Christianity. I hate them all. I think they're all disgusting. They're all perverse excuses to kill for your God. I love my Christian friends. I love my Jewish friends, and I love my Muslim friends dearly. I think they're all sorely misguided and following a false religion. But that's all beside the point. Okay? Like, my reason for accepting Christianity over Judaism is because the Christians don't believe in their religion. And therefore they don't go around doing what the Bible says to do, to murder other people for their religion. Okay? Judaism, I hate their religion, but I'm not afraid of it because their Torah doesn't tell them to kill me. It tells them that God will give them inheritance of the earth and make me their servant. That's fine. I don't believe their God exists, so I'm not really too terrified that that'll happen. But if it did, by some fluke, at least that leaves me still alive. So that's not as terrifying as a mantra that says says to terrify, terrorize, steal from, grape, and deceive the unbelievers, the infidels. That's me. I'm the unbeliever and the infidel. So that mantra, the Islam's mantra, is to murder me. Like, regardless of what any Muslim says it does or doesn't say, I've read it. I've read the Quran. And, I mean, not all of it, enough to see where it says to kill me. And that's all I need. It tells you to go around killing for God. Okay, all this aside, though, we have no right. Look, the vast majority of America would be behind you in getting rid of this whole attack on our infrastructure, the whole libtard movement, labeling of peaceful protesters as violent terrorists, attacking families and parents who are trying to get their kids' education system right. They want to protest the education system and they're being attacked as terrorists. That shit needs to stop. But all that aside, man, like, the vast majority of the country would back you if you actually were draining the swamp. But I tend to believe Marjorie Taylor Greene when she says that you chose not to release the Epstein files unredacted because a lot of your friends would get hurt. That's what she says. You said. And she doesn't strike me as full of shit when she said it. Now, look, America has no room to go push their morality on any other country anywhere in the world, as long as people in our government are eating children, drinking adrenochrome, and getting away with it. Bottom line, no one will back you until we see some heads roll, starting with the motherfuckers like Bill Gates, who was Epstein's favorite customer, whose wife left him because he kept going messing with children and she couldn't take it anymore. Like, it's clear, no one was that close to him. So, yeah, until that shit stops, we have no room whatsoever. And yeah, left and right, nobody gives a shit about any other argument right now. And no, America is not going to forget. You must be a severe sick narcissist to think that America is just going to forget that you fucking eating our children. Not you personally, but you, our government, going around arresting people for defending themselves against attack. Like, man, we're all over the country. We're seeing people being unjustly arrested, court systems, you know, and the elites get to eat our children and get away with it. That's okay. You know, I'm not advocating for random violence. I'm not advocating for random attacks on random people you just think perceive as authority or wealthy. Okay, no. But goddamn, why is Les Wexner still walking free? Why is his lawyer not been arrested for being... we heard him threaten Les right on the microphone. He straight up said, if you say more than 5 fucking words, I will kill you. Well, actually, he said, I will effing kill you. Right in his ear. You know, that mic was hot. We all heard it. What has been done? That guy is still, quote unquote, representing the guy. After that, that's proof that the whole entire court, it's a kangaroo court. Because you can't go and just not acknowledge that. Okay, what is being done? Nothing. Okay, so nobody is backing anybody about anything right now. No one cares about anything else, because nothing else is more important to us than our government eating our children. That just doesn't get any more corrupt than that. And that's what I got to say about that. I strongly, and I'm going to say this, listen, it is not a crime to do violence to a child consumer. Someone in your government who's eating the flesh of children, it is not a crime to do violence to them. It is an act of patriotism and heroism. They're not human, they're animals. Right? I'm not advocating for random acts of violence. I am advocating for America to defend itself against this clear and present threat, this domestic threat we're definitely under right now. Yeah, I do support those kind of acts of violence. Like if there's a man that used biological weapons to murder millions of people, feed him to the wood chipper, it is not a crime. Lubricate your wood chipper with him. But be sure you're right. That's all I'm saying, don't make no mistake about it. Okay, like, no, I won't apologize for that. I will not change my position. I will not change my point of view on that ever. There's nothing anyone, if I ever do, I'm lying. Yeah, that's it. Beyond any reasonable doubt. Do not do it to anyone without being beyond any reasonable doubt. Because once you can't give a life back once it's taken. And life is precious, which is really the very reason we need to defend our children. There's nothing more important to this country than our children. Like, not a single life older than them is more valuable than theirs. So, that's my take on that. What's wrong, Rufus? What's wrong? Something wrong with what I'm saying, or like something wrong, like you're just agreeing with me? Because if I'm out of line, let me know. Are you asking if it's okay? I am embarrassed for you that you're asking for permission to be who you are. Total. Half my family's brown, and I love them. So that's a ridiculous question. Morning, Nigel. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oops, shoot, and pre-rolls. Just purple and green. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. 950? 1050.
You have a daughter?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good, Total. You're totally good. Yeah, don't let my looks fool you. I only look racist. Yeah, please. Thank you. Have a good one. Ooh. Yeah, I'll get that, Dorcas. Hold on. Stars and Stripes, you gotta go, but not before I report you for unwanted spam and hateful speech. Here goes the freaking... spam and egg. Let's see, little game of Frogger here. Looks like I got an opening coming up. I'm gonna head back to the boat now. I'm not working today. I went and got another fuel jug. I started messing around with the fuel system this morning, and I might just got too many broken fuel spouts, getting water infiltration in the fuel. So I went and got an external tank connector, just hope and pray that it's the right size, because I can't find any information from Hankai or Mercury on the size of the connector. So yeah, so I got a connector for a Mercury, and I'm pretty sure it's the same as the Hankai, because it's the Hankai is a knockoff of the Mercury. So I'll take a shot at it, and if it don't work, I still got a little small jug to mix gas into, and it's got a good spout. So that leaves me with some groceries and a way to get that gas straightened out today, so I can crank up the motor. I just want to make sure everything's running right. Just did that carburetor rebuild, and I haven't had a chance to actually gas it up and run it since then. So I'm gonna freaking run some clean gas through that carburetor, and just maybe even take a little spin around the area. Probably wouldn't hurt to move to a different area for a little while. I don't know, just kind of You know, you're technically supposed to move every couple weeks, but I really don't, you know, I don't see that I'm taxing that environment at all. So, I don't know. Need a hand, got experience, boats, jets, and cars. Nah, no, I've been marine mechanic, diesel mechanic. I've been mechanicking for decades. Sailing, boat repair. Like if it's mechanical, I don't even care what it is. Like I don't even have to know what it is. I can look at it, take it apart, find out it's broken, and fix it. You know, if I'm just limited to what tools I have and what parts I have available. You know, and like the knowledge of the machine itself. There's always a way to fix it. It's just a matter of sometimes it's cheaper just to trash it and buy a new one. It's really just a matter of what's available. But now this is all under control. I've just been kind of hibernating in this corner through the season, and I didn't realize my gas jugs had been infiltrated with water because of the cracked spout. And so now I got to separate. I got a little bit of bad gas to get rid of. And yeah, I'll take that up here to that shop up the road next week. But in the meantime, I want to just run this motor. It's just worst thing you can do is leave a machine, a motor like that, just sitting in salt water and not running it. That's the quickest way to make it go to crap, is to not run it. You know, sure, abusing things, overheating them, all that, and running them hot and all that does damage, but leaving it sit, not using it, will really cause it to seize up every part. So yeah, but it's a really new motor. It's less than 2 years old, so shouldn't have any problem. But also I got the new registration for the next 2 years, and I haven't actually stuck it on the boat, so I need to go back and do that. Ibrahim, welcome. I feel like I should cut this speed. I just said what I had to say. But whatever. I'll probably just make it private. You guys hear the osprey over there? The babies have climbed out of the nest. They've started flying around and hunting on their own. Pretty good, Ibrahim. I'm a little discouraged about the current state of affairs in politics today, but you know, personally, I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, got it that time, Devin. Thank you. Okay. I feel sorry for the rabbits in the neighborhood. Oh boy. Morning, guys. What'd I miss there? No, I'm just going right here. Thanks. Well, you know, I don't think anybody appreciates, like, I don't know, man, I don't appreciate anything that could sound like racism. I've just had so much I'm sick of it on all sides. All sides. Like, sick of it. Whole world's sick of it. You have a challenge for me and you expect me to accept it without knowing what it is? No. I don't like it already. Feels like a setup just from the setup. That's like when somebody says, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm already on guard. My answer is, you just did. Like, if you happen to ask permission to ask a question, the question you have in mind is probably off. You probably should rethink whether you should ask the question at all. In fact, you've already rethought it, and that's why you asked permission to ask it. And anytime you feel like you need to ask permission to ask a question, you're probably being an asshole. Like, you should probably just not ask. You should ask yourself, what's the motive for the question? And if it's to get genuine understanding, then maybe consider how you're phrasing it carefully. But if it's just to cause controversy, accuse, or divide, then you're a dick. And you shouldn't ask it. You should go seek counseling. And then just ask yourself, why are you such a troublemaker? So, yeah. No, don't talk to me in private. Just say what you gotta say right here. I'll just tell you right now, if it's racist, you're gonna get reported and blocked. Feel free to talk about culture or your beliefs or whatever, but you talk negative about other people you don't even know for their skin color or something other stupid like that, you're done. Like, go ahead, say what you gotta say so we can all see what's wrong with you. Oh, well, if it's long and needs to be said in private, I probably don't want to hear it. Honestly, I don't. You're already the weirdo alert is going off. You're right. You're ringing my weirdo alert bells. I think what the hell's wrong with you, Reaper? Who hurt you? Was it the priest? Was it your dad? Did your uncle touch you in inappropriate ways? Why have you decided to be a hateful cunt? People, you step into a scene and you see a person, your first instinct, and this is natural human instinct, is everyone naturally, this is a law of nature, that we attempt to categorize and label everything we see so that we know how to wrap our brains around it. And we know how to, your mind immediately wants to look at everything you see and process it as either a threat or a food source, a resource, or something. Like, what is this? So I can categorize it and then I can move on with my day. Okay, here's the thing. You can't summarize the essence of a person in the first 3 seconds of seeing them without being wrong about a lot. Like, pretty much everything you think you know about that person is probably wrong. But the question is, what's wrong with you that drives you to need to label everyone else? And why, when you see someone you feel is less fortunate than you, or, you know, in a bad situation, why do you feel the need to put them beneath you to make yourself feel better? Well, there can be only one answer. The only answer for anyone ever wanting to put someone else beneath them is if they hate themselves. A challenge to make you convert to Islam? Nah, I would never in a million years attempt to do that to anyone. If anything, I would try to challenge you to see reason and move away from Islam and any other religion. In fact, I hate all of the Abrahamic religions. I don't hate religious people, but I am sick of Abrahamic religions telling people all these freaking reasons to kill for God. Like, enough killing for God. If your religion instructs you to kill for God because somebody doesn't believe your beliefs, you are evil. Your religion is evil. Islam is evil. I don't care what any Muslim thinks. It's evil. And if you don't believe me, ask yourself why its founder was a child molester who was in his, 40s or 50s when he married a 6-year-old girl. And I don't want to hear about you telling me he waited 3 years to bang her, because that makes her a 9-year-old girl, and that's not okay. So before you even give that argument, I'll nip that in the bud. No, fuck Islam. But don't feel bad. Fuck Christianity and fuck Judaism too. Fuck them all. They're all killing for God. Like, no thanks. Like, that's... Nah, fuck meth too. And what the fuck's your problem? Greg? You know, fuck you. And fuck you and the gypsies that left you on your mama's step. And fuck the horse you rode in on. And fuck you. Backwards with a chainsaw. I don't want to hear your judgments. You don't even fucking know me, so go fuck yourself. I don't appreciate being called meth head, crackhead, and all the bullshit that I don't do. You can go fuck yourself. You and your mom and your dad and everyone that ever had any hand in raising you, fuck them all. You're a piece of shit. Something wrong with these people. Why are these people so self-loathing? If you look at me and you feel like I need to be put down, there's something wrong with you. Ask yourself what's wrong with you. What happened to you? Why don't you love yourself? You're probably not very lovable. Alright, I gotta go. My phone's getting wet. You guys have a nice time. I'll talk at you later.